Audiophiles who have ever dealt with portable dongles or USB DACs can confidently say, most dongles sound really great and are also truly compact. But there's one huge problem. When you connect a dongle to your phone and put this setup in your jeans pocket, the hassle starts. If the dongle is outside, it dangles and gets caught on your jacket. If it's inside, it rubs against the phone and can scratch it, which, let's admit, is unpleasant. When you try to pull the phone with the dongle out of your pocket, it gets tangled up all over again. And God forbid you try to shove this setup into the front pocket of your hoodie and go make an omelette. And what if your angry boss calls you urgently at that moment? All you can do is try to untangle the whole setup and, blushing, say,
"Sorry, I got tangled up in my dongle."
Thank God there's a solution. Khadas Tea Pro, it's a portable DAC headphone amplifier that magnetically attaches to the back of your phone. It seems perfect, but by solving one problem, we get another. And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. Greetings, dear friends. My name is Arkady Zenin. I am the founder of Premium Hi-Fi. We are located in Riga, and we connect people with sound. Khadas Tea Pro is beautifully made, a slim, elegant aluminum body with rounded corners. The magnetic surface that touches the phone is covered with a soft material. You won't scratch your phone. The other side is Gorilla Glass, which is scratch resistant. Under the glass, there's a small status display that shows the sampling rate and connection type. On the right and left, there are rocker buttons for volume and menu navigation. You can select filters, equalizer presets, and basic settings. The equalizer only works via Bluetooth. The Tea Pro connects to the phone quickly and reliably. And here's where the nuance begins when you're about to insert the headphone plug. If you're using a small iPhone like the iPhone 12 or iPhone 15, there are no problems. The device edges a line, making use convenient. However, if you want to attach the Tea Pro to the iPhone 15 Pro Max or iPhone 17 Pro Max, you'll find that the edges don't align and the thick connectors might press against the body. In practice, a connector with a body diameter of up to 7.8 mm fits securely. The solution is an angled connector or a short extension cable. I'll say right away, if your phone is bigger than an iPhone 15, then in reality only a connector with a diameter of no more than 7.8 mm will fit. Have you often seen headphone sellers specify the shell diameter of a 3.5 mm or balanced 4.4 mm connector? Almost never. That's where the problem comes from. Fortunately, my Hi-Fi Man He4 XX Drop Edition has a suitable connector. It easily fit into the 3.5 mm port even with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. By the way, the Tea Pro has two outputs, a 4.4 mm balanced and a 3.5 mm unbalanced. There's also a USB port on the end for charging and receiving a digital signal from the source. Phones, computers, tablets, in general, any device with USB. The package includes a Lightning to USB-C cable. If you prefer the new interface, you'll have to buy a short USB-C to USB-C cable separately. I'll leave the links in the description. The usage scenarios are obvious. Khadas Tea Pro can be connected to a smartphone with a Lightning or USB-C port, to any computer, laptop, desktop, or tablet. In short, to any source with a digital audio interface via USB. The second option is Bluetooth. A phone, computer, or tablet sends music to the Tea Pro via Bluetooth. Modern codecs up to LDAC. On iOS, it will be AAC. LDAC is available on modern Android devices and PCs, which provides almost audiophile sound quality. The headphones connect to an unbalanced 3.5 mm output or to a balanced 4.4 mm output. By the way, Khadas Tea Pro supports connecting headphones with a microphone. When your boss calls, you'll be able to answer quickly and clearly. He won't even realize you're listening to music at work. There's also a non-standard scenario. You can send a signal from the 3.5 mm output to the line-in of your amplifier and use the Tea Pro as a Bluetooth DAC receiver for your home stereo system. And of course, if your smartphone doesn't support attaching accessories magnetically, just put it in a MagSafe case. Inside, the Exmos XU316 USB and the DAC ES9039Q2M are used, and Bluetooth is handled by the Qualcomm QCC51 series chip. The power reserve for headphones is decent. The device provides about 165 to 180 milliwatts at low impedance with a 4.4 mm connection and up to 120 milliwatts with a 3.5 mm connection. That's enough for IEMs and most dynamic full-size headphones. Noise and distortion are very low, about 0.0001%. SNR is 120 decibels, so it doesn't add any noise or coloration. The sound character is guaranteed to be neutral. Via USB, it plays PCM up to 32-bit, 768 kHz, and DSD 512 native. The battery lasts about 8 to 11 hours. Charging is via USB-C without fast charging. The body is a slim 7.85 millimeters thick. The weight is about 96 grams. Compatible with iOS MFI, Android, macOS, and Windows. You plug it in and listen. I tested Khadas Tea Pro with Hi-Fi Man He4 XX Drop Edition headphones using the 3.5 mm connection. The sources were an iPhone 17 Pro Max and a laptop for watching movies. I listened to music of different genres, and as usual, the playlist is in the description. You can listen to the same tracks. And I watched Frankenstein on Netflix. What did I hear? Despite the inconvenience with the thick plugs, the sound quality was pleasantly surprising. For such an elegant and portable DAC amplifier, the result is almost audiophile level, which is really great for its price. The volume reserve is sufficient even for the planar magnetic Hi-Fi Man HE42X headphones. Tea Pro sounds neutral. There's no treble lift or bass roll-off, no coloration. Everything is smooth and precise from the lows all the way to the highs. On high-quality recordings, the texture is clearly resolved. The device lets you hear all the information present in the recording. With open-back headphones, you get an excellent three-dimensional soundstage with confident layered depth. Listening to music is enjoyable, and it's easier to immerse yourself in the atmosphere when watching movies. The package only includes a Lightning to USB-C cable. It would be great to add a USB-C to USB-C option as a more modern alternative. There's no fast charging. A full charge takes about 2 hours. By today's standards, that's quite a long time. It's inconvenient to use thick plugs with larger phones. This drawback won't affect you if you use Tea Pro with a tablet or computer as an external DAC amplifier. In the end, I was left with only positive impressions. For a traveling audiophile, Khadas Tea Pro is an excellent choice. It doesn't snag on your pockets, has a built-in battery, doesn't drain your phone's power, and sounds just great. The only downside is, if you have a large phone, you might have to tinker with the plugs of your favorite headphones. Guys from Khadas, if you're watching, maybe it makes sense to include a small adapter in the package so the device works comfortably with larger smartphones right out of the box. I highly recommend the Khadas Tea Pro. Links are in the description. Order right now. That's all, dear friends. This was Arkady Zenin. We're still in Riga and still connecting people with sound. Come visit us, and may the force of the sound that's right for you be with you.